Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Outer Wilds. It's been a while. Hopefully I didn't forget what I have to do. Yeah, so this episode I really am like hating myself. You might be asking why. Why are you hating yourself? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. I'm doing the most practical way to absolutely obliterate any will to live. That is by eating licorice. I hope you're happy with my decision. Right, so let's go over to the shrouded woodland? Question mark. The shrouded woodland is from which one? I think it's from this one. Okay, the hut. All right. I don't know the person that actually fucking invented licorice. Hate this shit. And then wasn't immediately, it didn't immediately feel like killing themselves afterwards. I'm sorry. I feel like there's some licorice you can enjoy, and then there's others. Oh, and then there's others. When you get those others, you feel like there is literally no hope left. You feel like this is it. This is the end. There's no point in living anymore. It's like that licorice is the embodiment of what destroys you. There's no greater evil on this planet than what that licorice represents to you right in that moment. And someone went and said, "Yeah, no, this is kind of good. I'd eat this." Can you imagine the levels of psychosis one would have to be at for them to actually eat licorice and enjoy it? You might be wondering, why am I eating licorice? Frankly put, I just wanted to torture myself. I hope that answer suffices. Maybe that's what they were on about. Maybe that's what they smoked. They were just like, hey, you know what? This fucking success. So, other people should experience it too. Other people should have this fuck-ass shit experience. Let's not keep it all to ourselves, you know? It's kind of like, yeah, no, sorry, I don't have an actual comparison. I have no clue what this is like. Licorice is just torture. I would not be surprised if you told me, hey, it was a medieval kind of torture. Yeah, no, I would not be surprised. It's on par, basically. Right now, my pain is an agony. My pain is an agony. Sure. You see? It has such strong psychological effect that I can't even talk anymore. It's lobotomizing me. That's what licorice does, man. I'm filled with disgust. You know what I also really would like? If I had some water. I'm raw dogging this licorice. I'm just leaving it there for flavor. No water. And this is gonna go on for like what? Half an hour, maybe more? Before I get any help. Yeah, you realize it's bad when I have to motherfucking say, yeah, before I get any help. Like, I'm not just eating a supposed candy. I say supposed candy because who the fuck would actually eat this? Right, Right. So, this is where I have to go. Radio. Last time we were here, we got absolutely gang ambushed by like 17 of these fuck-ass guys. Now, I don't know how we're gonna stop that this time. However, I can try. I know there was a shortcut somewhere around. Just don't know where exactly. That's water. I don't want to do that. Yeah, but that's not open. This was the right dream, right? The singing cabin. I think so. Right, not yet. I have to figure out how to make the bridge appear, which was somewhere over here. Which is fine because, like, also, in order for those guys to disappear or like get away or something, I might just have to wait for them. And if I have to wait for them, if that's the case, then, you know, I'm not really rushing anywhere right about now. The shortcut was like somewhere over here. Don't even remember. Just have to follow, I remember that. Follow these guys. Don't be scared of them. And you'll reach the promised land. Because the thing is, they're all just going on a little vacation, you know? Alright, but it's filled there with them. What if I just wait for them? So they're just gonna keep coming, but is it infinite? Or they stop at some point? That's the question. I know that if I go in there, I'm instantly dead. I know that. I really, you know what? I'll wait here. I will wait here until the end of the cycle. I'll just pause until I hear that music. Well, the water woke me up. And they didn't seem to end. I don't think I can stop this from being blooded, so what the hell do I do then? I'm a bit stumped, hold on. Okay, I'm officially at a loss. I genuinely don't know what I could do to get that done. It's very weird because there doesn't seem to be something specific that I could be doing. Oh, come on. What about... Wait. Hold on. So, we all remember the fact that there was this place I could reach through this tower, wasn't it? I could reach this place. This is not what I meant to do. I could reach this place. It looked a lot like the singing cabin, but from a different dream. But it was like behind a locked door. I could reach that place, and I was like, "Oh, this is the other side of that place." What if it wants that? What if that's what it's looking for? What if it's looking for me to go, open that path, and then return from somewhere else? If that's what it wants, it's kind of crazy. I have to get down there. Because that gives me a boat. No, genuinely, I have to figure out if this is what it wants. Because if it is, I will be flabbergasted. You were here, right? Yes, that makes that appear. And we... Wait, yeah, no, this is probably it. Because it had this whole part as well where it wanted... It literally wanted me to have this here. Right? But then didn't give me a reason to use it. It's like, yes, have a boat you can spawn, be able to explore other dreams areas, but for no real reason. Because this dream in of itself has an ending of its own. So why would you? Why would you need it? Now the question is... Right, there was also that totem which extinguished... Wait, stuff is starting to make sense. I just don't know if this is what I need to do. And if I need to do it this way, I might have to wait till the next cycle, unfortunately. This is not it. Not the place I have to be. Though I will have to explore this place as well. I'll come back to it. Not here. We explored most of what we could here. This isn't anything. And then the last one should be the woodland, right? It is. This is the place. And then you go over here, light some lanterns. And there's this path in the rocks, right? Yeah. And this is closed. And because this is closed, I can't go to the other side. But there was that thing that I could extinguish. If extinguishing that means opening this door and I just didn't know that, that will answer so many questions. And it means it plays a part in this puzzle. If that plays a part in this puzzle, then it means I have to arrive here after the water breaks and that thing is submerged. And there must be a reason for that. Something changes. Okay. Okay. The licorice is really helping me think here, I think. I don't know. Fuck, they might be onto something. And I don't mean I might be onto something. I mean they might be onto something with the fucking licorice. I don't know. Is this some like miracle substance? I'm gonna go through here again. I'm gonna ignore this tower and the whole thing. I'm gonna go in between those two. The mountain pass. I'm gonna go explore the mountain pass and see what's there. Because it's clear that I have to reset the cycle so I can go back there, so that I can go forwards. Damn, though, that's really fucking weird and interesting that I have to do that. What I don't like about the DLC is I think it is a bit too abstract. I think there's a limit to the fun you can have in the abstractness of it. This is a realization that was like, to me right now, was like, oh damn, yeah, this is what I have to do. Okay, well, this isn't going anywhere. But the problem with it being that is that I don't feel joy out of solving this puzzle, unlike others. With Outer Wilds, the usual puzzles that you would solve genuinely felt like such treats to resolve. However, here, it really doesn't feel like much of nothing. It really, the fact that we're missing words and we're missing communication with this species is really making this I feel like an empty and lackluster experience. There we go. Let's go back. We can redo this, and we can redo this better. Go again. I have it marked, okay. I know this game has multiple endings, by the way. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. I don't know if the Stranger affects any of the endings or not, or if it has an ending of its own, but I know there's endings that are like more theoretical endings, right? Not the actual ending of the game, which we know is the birth of the new universe one. But more so in the sense of endings like breaking the space-time continuum and going so far away that the supernova won't affect you. And you're just left alive, but in nothingness. Alright, let's try this again. This time with more knowledge. This is where I'm meant to go. The other staircase. If we manage that, then we have 2 out of 3. Let me tell you, 2 out of 3 is not bad. It's not great. It's good, but not bad. Two out of 3 or 2 out of 4, actually. I think it's 2 out of 3. Because the last one is just the bell itself, right? I don't think there's any mystery there. This would make a lot more sense. Right. Time to test out the theory. If that door doesn't open, I do not know what I can do. This, right? If I extinguish. Oh my god, it's open. This is it. Oh my god. Gotta be fucking kidding me, of course. Of course they would make me do something like this. Ugh. Try not to kill me. It's interesting to see that they were followers of the Eye before, and now they're not, because they found out that, well, for them at least, it's actually evil. You can bunny hop in this game? Kind of, with your jetpack? I didn't know that. Alright. I have to do this properly now. Did the dam already break? That would be kind of quick. No way it did. Not yet. Down we go. Summon a boat and have a little trip, a little journey. It's gonna take a while. What a pretty planet. I'm still thinking about the ending of this game also. Like, in the sense that it really fucked with my mind. To a degree I never expected. But I do count this as probably one of the best games I've ever played. This DLC is not necessarily it. It's fun, but it's not the greatest. It's just alright. However, the base game is indeed one of the best experiences I could have ever asked for, and something I will never be able to regain. Another game that has similarly taken hold in the same way recently has been Disco Elysium. I think both are experiences you're never able to fully experience like the first time ever again. Now. As for... Yeah! So fucking smart. Yeah, this is where we come out of there. Damn. Where was I meant to go here? This way? Yep. So I climb up, but first, before I climb up, I gotta make my way down here. Because once again, I don't remember the shortcut. I'm sorry, I sneezed. I didn't warn you guys or anything. Oh. There's one. We'll just have to follow it. This will take a bit of patience, but that's fine. And nothing wrong with that. We've done this before. Alright. Just gotta make sure I don't get too close, I think. And we'll be fine. They're cool looking though. Cool looking creatures. I like the Nomai more though. That's the dam breaking, but this should hold. Even when the dam breaks. They disappeared. They've been drowned. They're extinguished. That's why. That's why, because their lanterns get extinguished and their souls get lost. But I'm still here. I remain. But now I'm on limited time. Now I have got to be quick. This upstairs area is not it. I have to figure the fuck out where I have to go. I don't know where I have to go. I'm lost. Can I go around the place? Maybe I need not be in it. I gotta stop and figure out where the fuck I'm going, because this is going nowhere. I don't know. I actually don't know. I have actually no fucking clue. There's nothing. There's nothing here except like the fire and upstairs. This hurts me, right? There what? Cheap ass fucking game. Doesn't hurt you. Imaginary fire. Another library. Great. This is what we needed. Give me a second before I insert the artifact. Burned again. That's gonna light that up, but first... I actually need to know where the tapes are. Can't get up there. Tapes are on the other side here. How do I, like, summon a bridge or something? Please, quickly, while I still have time. I don't know. Oh, it just appears. Okay, it just appears. Here we go. So, their planet. This was sending out signals. It reached their moon. They observed them. They got curious. Because it was a new revelation, a signal. They built this, they sent it. We already know this, we've seen this. They put it here, and that's it. Okay. Second one, which is the one I actually probably need. There's also one over there, but I can't reach it, I don't think. Here we go. Fires their planet data. They go, they digitalize themselves. They re-upload themselves. More data. This is all a simulation. But if you drop off, the data gets lost. This can't be all that I'm going to be learning. They cannot be. These have been burned out. It looks like that's it. But if that's it, we've learned mostly nothing. If this is it, then this was pointless. We already know these things. We figured them out. What's the point of it? What was it all for? No, that's it. That's all there was. That's it. How can that be it? Yeah, data transmission gets interrupted. But it does confirm that it's data. They're not actual souls, they're data. That's the only actual conclusion we got from this. Oh, off we go. It don't even matter at this point. Just get me out of here. Go, let me electrocute myself. There we go. I want to figure out, I want to go to the ship and see if that was actually it. Or if it says there's more to explore. There's more to explore. I have no clue what I missed. So I was looking around trying to figure out a way. Don't even have to equip that. That's not the sign of having something missing, that's the sign of having discovered it. Error report. Falling off the raft during a transition between areas and falling below the world. During a transition between areas? I didn't interpret it that way, that's new. Alright, I'm gonna leave it here though, that's for next time. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave it a like, have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.